The Phoenix Suns get the win over the Charlotte Hornets. Let's freaking go. After a close win against the New Orleans Pellies the other night, I mean, a win is a win, but it was a close win. Phoenix Suns showed a lot of focus. They showed a lot of defense, and they showed a lot of shot making in this game. And don't get it twisted by their record. They beat a really good Charlotte Hornets team. They've been one of the best teams in the league since what, like January 1st? Yeah. And also, sorry about that start time. I originally was going to go live during the game, but there was some things that kind of got shuffled around, and I'm like, oh, I'll just go live after. So my apologies about that. But thank you guys. Thank you for everyone who's being here after a big win against the Hornets. So appreciate everybody that is here. We are live, going to talk all things Phoenix Suns, going to talk about this win. Suns get the win over the Hornets, and sort of a convincing win, if you will. There was a lot of lead changes in this game, a lot of ties, a lot of runs. So props to the Hornets, man. Like, they did not go away in this game. I'll give them props for that. But like the Suns, they closed it out when it mattered, and that's kind of all that. It's all that really matters. The Suns closed it out when it mattered. So shout out to the Phoenix Suns for getting the job done and beating a really good Charlotte Hornets team. So there's a lot of promising things in this game, you guys. One, Devin Booker and Jalen Green continue to look really good in the minutes that they play together. And Devin Booker is just reminding myself and a lot of Suns fans and the NBA that he is one of the most unselfish stars in the league. There was I want to say it might have happened in the third quarter. Royce O'Neal stole the ball, gave it to Devin Booker, who pretty much had a wide open, or at least a cutting to the rim layup. I mean, there was a couple defenders on him, but he literally slowed it down, waited for Jalen Green to cut forward, dished it off to him, and Jalen Green just threw it down. And there's been so many times, especially as of late, because remember, this was Jalen Green's 16th game as a member of the Phoenix Suns, which is kind of crazy to think about. I've noticed that Devin Booker will sometimes pass up shots because he wants to find Jalen Green. He wants to get the ball in Jalen Green's hand. So he trusts Jalen Green. And again, it's just another reminder why Devin Booker is such an unselfish superstar. And, they were talking about it on the broadcast too, but I've also noticed this is like when the Phoenix Suns are in trouble offensively, that's when Booker is just so under control, and that's when Devin Booker will take over and get the Suns points when needed. And that's exactly what he did tonight, you guys. Devin Booker and Jalen Green were absolutely fantastic, especially Jalen Green in that first half. In that first half, you guys, Jalen Green had 20 points, and I think he only missed like a few shots. And he had like 4 made threes or something like that. And what did they finish with? Sorry, I'm just pulling this up right now. So here is what Devin Booker and Jalen Green finished the game with tonight. Again, they were just absolutely fantastic. Let me just share my screen, you guys. My apologies. You already know the drill. One-man show here. Crush that like button for one-man shows. But yeah, look at it, you guys. Devin Booker, a 30 ball. A 30 ball for Devin Booker. 10 assists for Devin Booker. 15 for 15 from the free throw line. Jalen Green, like I mentioned, 20 points in the first half. Finished with 24, 4 rebounds, 4 made threes, and the Suns snapped Charlotte's 10-game win streak, a road win streak. My apologies. So they beat Charlotte's 10-game road win streak. Remember, Charlotte is like, 21 and now 4 in their last, 25 games or something like that, 26 games. I think on the broadcast, Carey said they were like 19-2 or something like that at one point. So this team's been winning a lot of ball games since the new year, and the Suns snapped the road winning streak. That's crazy. 10-game win streak on the road for the Hornets. And the Suns did it tonight, man. They were fantastic tonight. And it all started with our 2 stars, Devin Booker and Jalen Green. And there were like some notes. I don't even know where my phone is. There were some notes that I'll talk about later about Jalen Green and Devin Booker. There was lots to take away, and I'm seeing it on the. I'm seeing it. I can't talk. I'm seeing it in the chat. Rasheer Fleming. Yes, we're going to talk about Rasheer Fleming. We're going to talk about Kaman Malawach. We're going to talk about Haywood Highsmith. There were so many great games tonight. So many great performances tonight in this game. But, like, how can you forget Colin freaking Gillespie, man? 24 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 8 for 15 from the field, and 5 made threes. And the Suns are 9-2 when Colin Gillespie hits 5 or more threes. Let me repeat that. The Suns are 5-2. Or sorry, 5-2. Suns are 9-2. Let me repeat that. The Suns are 9-2 when Colin Gillespie makes 5 or more threes. And he had 24 points tonight. 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 8 for 15 from the field, 5 made threes, man. Shout out to Colin Gillespie. Shout out to Devin Booker and Jalen Green. And we are live talking all things Phoenix Suns. Crush that like button, you guys. Share the show. And yeah, it was a great game tonight, you guys. And again, don't get it twisted. I think a lot of people are going to look at the Hornets record and be like, oh, they're not that good. They're fighting for a play-in tournament spot. No, they have been one of the best teams in basketball since January. I think when their starting lineup is out there, they have like a great net rating. They're great on offense. There were so many times in this game where the Hornets were like swarming us, no pun intended, and it was hard for the Suns to get a shot. It was hard for the Suns to dish the ball or like swing the ball or kind of get any momentum. Like the Hornets are well coached. I love their GM. I think his name's Trajan Langdon. No, that's the Pistons. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up. But they have a great front office. They have a great coach in Charles Lee, great coaching staff. I think Kemba Walker is on their coaching staff as well. They have a whole bunch of young players. LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, Con Knipple. I guess if you want to throw Miles Bridges in that category, et cetera, et cetera. Like, they are really good. Sorry, there's a troll in here, so I got to get that troll out of here. Yeah, it's funny. By the way, if you guys are going to just troll in here and do all that, you're going to get kicked out because I know that you're trying to get a reaction and all that. And I think I know who that person is that's doing it. And, you know, some people just need to grow up, man. You know, they say if you're hating on someone, you're doing something right. So maybe I'm doing something right. And that guy's a hater, man. That's why we're just going to block him. But, yeah, you will be blocked if you put stuff like that in the chat and try to throw me off. But anyways, what a great game for the Phoenix Suns. And let's break it down, you guys. Let's look at the team stats here. I'm just going to share my screen real quick. Let's see here. Share this tab. Here we go. Boom. Wait, why isn't that sharing? I don't know what's going on. Oh, here we go. My bad. Okay. Suns shot 46% from the field in this game. I think at one point, the Suns were shooting 51% at one point. So shout out to the Phoenix Suns, man. They finished this game shooting 46% from the field. Both teams kind of shot similar. I mean, the Hornets shot 42% from the field. Hornets had 15 threes. Suns had 16, 39% from the Suns. I think that's a pretty good percentage. You'll win a decent amount of games if you shoot 39, 40 or more from the three. So that was really good. Suns only lost the rebounding battle by 1. Kind of a low rebounding numbers game. But that's because, again, you guys, this game was full of runs, lead changes, ties, etc. Both teams had 24 assists. That's kind of funny. But one thing that was noticeable, and you guys know I like to talk about the stat, 24 turnovers. Oh, sorry, 24 assists, only 8 turnovers. 24 assists, 8 turnovers. I've said it countless times on this channel. You take care of the ball, you are going to win a lot of games. And shout out to the Suns for doing that, man. 24 assists, 8 rebounds. Suns had 16 fast break points. And the Hornets had 21 fouls. A lot of those on Devin Booker, obviously, because he was 15 for 15 from the line. Thank you to everybody that's in here. Let's go ahead and crush that like button. Share the show. Thank you, Jesse. Hulk smash that like button, everybody. All right. Abraham, appreciate you being here, man. Yeah, like this comment says right here. Now, this is more like it for real. Guys, I was so mad. I was so like angry when the Suns had lost to the Bulls the other night. And to an extent, I mean, I was happy we beat the Pelicans, but I was like, oh man, that game was like a little too close for comfort. Again, you guys, the Suns just seem so locked in during this game. They seem so locked in. They seem so focused. Maybe it's because it was a national TV game. Maybe it's because, again, they were playing a really good Charlotte Hornets team. Or maybe it all goes back to that fucking loss we had against the Bulls where the Suns should have been kicking themselves. And that's what they did. I think the Suns learned from that loss. And again, we got a tough schedule coming up. 6 games and 11 nights. A lot of those games are going to be early. We'll talk about that later too. But hopefully the Suns learn their lesson, and hopefully they can start racking up some wins because we definitely need it, you guys. So let's talk about, 6 turnovers. Exactly. 24 assists, 6 turnovers. Let's talk about Rasheer Fleming, you guys. We have to talk about him. I think I saw a stat, and let me just make sure I'm getting this right too. Hold on. Coming into this game, where was it? I'm sorry, you guys. Rasheer Fleming. Hold on, let me pull it up. Here it is. So coming into this game, Rasheer Fleming was shooting 10 for 21 from deep since the All-Star break. Shout out to Eric Ruby for that stat. So remember, coming into this game, Rasheer Fleming was shooting 10 for 21 from 3. And 1, just letting it fly. 2, being more confident and smarter with those threes. And also just like hitting them when it mattered. And that's kind of what he did a lot tonight. So he was 10 for 21 from 3 since All-Star break coming into this game. Tonight, Rasheer Fleming played 23 minutes, had 16 points, which I believe is his first, double figure over 15-point game of his career, at least in the NBA. So 23 minutes, 16 points, 4 for 6 from 3. And he had 2 rebounds and had a lot of good defensive possessions out there, showed a lot of his great size. And as my guy Logan says, Ragoat, Flagoat. Is that what we're calling them or him? Ragoat, Flagoat. Can we get a nickname for Kaman Malawatch and Rasheer Fleming? Because I think for now, I'm just going to call them the Rooks, but we need a name, especially if they keep producing the way they've been producing. We got to come up with some kind of a nickname or something like that. So, yeah, we definitely got to do that, you guys. Anyways, real quick, we're going to keep talking about Rasheer Fleming, but my friend is a Hornets fan, so I really wanted this game, says Ryan Jackson. Yeah, that's funny, man. Yeah, the Hornets, they're good, man. Don't sleep on them. I'm glad we got the win, though. I know the Hornets, both teams really needed this win for sure, but I'm glad we got the win. So, all right. But anyways, Rasheer Fleming, you guys, I took a few notes. Like he was just all over the place tonight, man. And he just seems to keep getting more like in the spots he needs to get to. Again, he's not only taking these threes, but I think the threes are getting smarter and they're coming at certain times when the Suns need him. Like he just looks so calm and under control, man. And again, I think on the broadcast, Kevin Ray said he has a 7'6" wingspan. Like this dude is long. He's athletic. He makes smart plays. He just seems to be learning from his mistakes. He's growing right in front of our eyes. And again, you guys, 23 minutes, 16 points, 4 for 6 from the field, man. Yeah, Abraham, that's a great nickname. The Wingspan Bros. I can't even imagine Kaman Malawatch's wingspan. It's probably like 8 feet or something like that, man. The men, says Logan. The African Thunders. Malawatch's man. Like, yeah, I know that, but like we need nicknames for Rasheer and for Kaman Malawatch, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. Hey, MC Cole, that means a lot, bro. I appreciate that. I love this channel so much. No DraftKings sponsored crap to roll my eyes to. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, brother. That means a lot. Maybe one day I'll have a sponsor, but I'll try not to like be annoying with it like most channels. Because let's be real, guys, I'm a content creator, but I'm also like a lover of YouTube and content in general, I'm like, I skip all the ads. I don't care if it's my favorite channel ever. I'm skipping your ad. I'm sorry. No disrespect to all these channels that I watch, but you got to do it, man. I want the content. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just so excited because the Phoenix Suns got a big win, a much needed win. Oh, and by the way, the Houston Rockets got like obliterated tonight against the San Antonio Spurs. So, yeah. But anyways, back to Rasheer Fleming. Yeah, I mean, it just seems like since All-Star break, but not just that. It seems like the last few games, is it safe to say his last 3 or 4 games, he really has just shown out or broken out? Because he's getting minutes more consistently. I think at one point he was out there in the fourth quarter with the starters. That's huge. But again, taking and making great shots in a timely manner when we need them, playing great defense out there, staying on his feet, long athletic arms, and just doing like the little things out there that are going to continue to get him minutes. He's been great. And we can't forget Kaman Malawach, you guys. Let me just pull this up because where was it? Here it is. Wait, where'd it go? Yeah, here we go. The Suns rookies tonight. We cannot sleep on Kaman Malawach, you guys. That's not the right screen. There we go. Suns rookies versus the Hornets. We already talked about Rasheer Fleming, 16 points, 4 made threes, continuing to shine. Kaman Malawach, 4 points, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks. And guys, I am not kidding. We'll find it on the Suns Twitter later, but it's on the Suns social media. One of those blocks, Kaman Malawach timed it so perfectly, jumped up so high, and just swatted that thing, man. It was like a volleyball spike. Just jumped up and just pop. It was a great block, man. The rookies are continuing to shine. And they're doing this in less than 25 minutes most games. Like, I don't know what Rasheer Fleming's, at least NBA, career high in minutes are, but they're doing this in like under 25 minutes. And I don't want to sound like a know-it-all because I've been wrong on plenty of things, and I'll be wrong on things in the future. But I kept saying it. I was like, guys, there will come a time this season when Kaman Malawach and Rasheer Fleming are going to play, when we're going to need them. And now is that time. They are growing in front of our eyes. It is early March. I mean, it's March 8th, 9th now, but still early March. We have a 6-game, 11-day road trip. More opportunities for them to grow. Hopefully we can continue to get healthy. And hopefully they can keep getting minutes and keep producing. And I agree, man. Like, Fleming looks more comfortable and confident. Sometimes that's all it is. Sometimes that's all it is, you guys. Just looking more confident, taking advantage of your opportunity on a really good Phoenix Suns team. And that's what Fleming's been doing, man. That's what Fleming's been doing. Hold on. There was a comment I wanted to read here. I know this live show's all over the place, but welcome to Suns Geek. And yeah, like, I love this comment right here. We got to give a shout out to Kevin Ray, man. Shout out to Kevin Ray and Jamal Crawford on the national TV broadcast. This game was on Peacock tonight, if you guys didn't know. And Kevin Ray and Jamal Crawford did a great job. I've always been a Jamal Crawford fan. I remember when he was on this team. I made videos about it and all that. But he's a great listen to, in my opinion, on the broadcast. Remember, he was a multiple-time, 6 Man of the Year award winner. Great player back in his day, great scorer, really great at analyzing the game. And tonight, getting the live broadcast with Kevin Ray, who I think is a great broadcaster. Nice guy, by the way. I've met Kevin Ray before. Took a photo with him. He's a great guy. Shout out to them, man. They did a great job. And I think in general, the broadcast on Peacock, and from what I've caught, like the Amazon, they all do a great job too. So this was a fun night, great Sunday night hoops, and Kevin Ray and Jamal Crawford on the national TV broadcast. That was great, man. Brian says, I'm calling Sprite tomorrow, getting Geek a sponsorship. Please, fingers crossed. That would be great, man. You guys know I love Sprite. You guys know I love to drink Sprite on these live shows, and that'd be awesome, man. So again, even though I'm not like a sponsorship guy or the ads and all that, if anybody wants to sponsor this channel, it'll help keep the lights on around here. All right, guys. And then, you know, right here, that Colin logo 3 made the stadium go nuts. Yes, the crowd was alive tonight. The crowd was in it. Colin Gillespie getting things started early, or sorry, it was late in that first quarter, hitting the logo 3, and it was literally the logo. And that put us down 2 points. And I kind of want to talk about that first quarter, because that was kind of when I knew we were in for a really good ball game, because the Phoenix Suns, they were down at one point. It was like 21-14 or something like that. Again, game full of runs, a lot of lead changes, a lot of ties. But the Suns closed out that first quarter really good, and Colin Gillespie sealed the deal with that logo 3, man. Again, it was, you know, the Hornets started this game 9 for 11 from the field, and I think they finished the first quarter 2 for 13, because the Suns had won on a 14-8 scoring run. You know, that's what I'm talking about. This was a back and forth game, man. Kaman and Rasheer duo is the Kashir Towers, says Lufa. Lufa, appreciate you being here. Love seeing you in the chat, and I love that nickname. The Kashir Towers. Come on, Malawatch, Rasheer Fleming. I love that nickname, you guys. We got to get a nickname for these guys, especially if they keep producing. Right now, they're just the Rooks. But definitely next season, we got to come up with a nickname. Ooh, and speaking of them, there was a really good tweet that I retweeted from Joel Moran. And I like this tweet right here. We're going to share it on my screen about the Rooks. Kaman Malawatch and Rasheer Fleming are showing out with this increased opportunity they're getting. The Suns have a couple young, talented players fans should feel excited about. Remember when a lot of our conversations on the show, and really just in Suns discourse in general, Suns conversations, etc., were like, the Suns need more draft picks. The Suns need young talent, blah, blah, blah. Well, I know Ryan Dunn's not a very popular player right now, but the Suns have Oso Ighodaro. They have Jalen Green, who, don't forget, is still 23 years old. They have Rasheer Fleming and Kaman Malawatch, and maybe I'm forgetting another young guy. I think we have that young talent. Yes, adding maybe another player in a deep 2026 NBA draft might be smart, but we'll worry about that during the offseason. But right now, the Suns have those young players that so many fans were desperately asking for. Suns need young talent. Suns need draft picks. The Suns have a top 10 pick, or at least, I mean, he was drafted in the top 10. Kaman Malawatch, and they have a what looks like a steal in Rasheer Fleming. So again, if they can keep producing this way, and if Oso can continue to shine like he has been, then the Suns have a nice future to look forward to. Again, include Jalen Green in there. He's only 23 years old. Devin Booker's still in his prime. And the Suns are going to continue to grow. The Suns are going to continue to be aligned. And I am so excited for the future of the Phoenix Suns. Can't wait. Can't wait. Let's see. Hold on. We have a super chat here. Appreciate that. From my guy Andrew. Appreciate you. He says, how are you, bro? God bless you. Thanks, man. God bless you. Doing great, man. Just got a new car to drive my... Sorry, just got a new car to drive. My prayers have been answered. Praying he will bless you with all the things for his glory. Thanks, man. That means a lot, brother. God bless you, man. Congrats on the new car. And I pray God will continue to bless you with all your blessings, man. That's so great to hear. You guys are awesome. You guys totally don't have to, but if you want to, you guys can leave a super chat or like a super thanks. Helps keep the lights on around here. It all goes back to the channel, so I appreciate that. Also, on the little ticker down here, I have a Cash App. I even have Venmo as well. So if you guys want, you guys can donate. You don't have to. I mean, I get it. The world's expensive. Keep your money. But if you want to, you can help donate this channel. I'd really appreciate it, man. You guys are the best. So let's see. I think it's crazy to think this is the worst versions of Kaman and Rasheer we will see. The show is just getting started. I love that confidence, man. That's the confidence that we need to have in our rookies and really in our whole squad, man. Ooh, and speaking of that, man, there was a couple of times tonight where, let's say it was like a broken play, but the Suns still like ended up scoring. You see like Devin Booker and Colin Gillespie like look at each other and share a laugh. And, or like, let's say it's like a Rasheer Fleming 3 and then like timeout Hornets. Like this team just gets so excited for each other. They just genuinely love each other on and off the court. They love playing together, and it is showing on the court because we just won our 37th game of the year. Suns Geek, question for you. Trivia time. Shout out to the Suns Jam. Question for you, Suns Geek. How many games did the Suns win last year? Oh, yeah, we won 36 games last year with the most expensive roster in NBA history and Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal on our team. And the Suns just won their 37th game of the year. And it's only March 8th. That just goes to show the incredible one-season turnaround, one-year turnaround. It goes to show just the brilliance of the Suns front office, all the changes that they made from literally top to bottom. And they've just done an incredible job. And Devin Booker's being Devin Booker's being interviewed after the game. And I'm paraphrasing a little bit of what he said, but speaking of all that, Devin Booker said this. The interviewer or the reporter was interviewing him, and he said, like, hey, the season is bringing new life into you. Like, you know, how you feeling? Like, you guys are getting wins, all that stuff. And he was like, quote, winning is fun. Chemistry is fun. And I think he meant to say the chemistry part. Said winning is fun. Chemistry is fun. And then he was talking about the playoffs. He's like, that's the goal. Make the playoffs one game at a time. Devin Booker just looked really happy in that interview. And I think he meant to say on the national broadcast that chemistry is fun. Because that's what the Suns team has, is a bunch of chemistry. I got to take a sip of my water, you guys. I've been rambling for almost 30 straight minutes. I haven't seen any rookie duties for Kaman or Rasheer. Yeah, I remember that being a thing back in the day. And I think somebody had mentioned like the backpack thing. That might still be a thing, or maybe that's just a thing for certain teams. Maybe the Suns don't play like that and they're just like all business. Yeah, like Dunn and Oso had little kid backpacks last year. I don't know. That's a good question to find out. Maybe I'll see if I can kind of do some work and see if they do that kind of stuff. I don't know. Maybe the Suns team is just straight up all business and they just don't do that kind of stuff. King Nacho, you should offer Dylan free rides in your new car. Congratulations to Andrew for getting a new car. And King Nacho says you should offer Dylan free rides in your new car. Too soon, King Nacho. Too soon, man. Guys, I slightly failed you as a Suns content creator because we had a lot of Suns news in like 4 days and I didn't cover any of it. And I apologize. That's my fault. I am a human being. I am a robot. I sometimes get busy. Mark Williams will be reevaluated in like 2 to 3 weeks. I didn't talk about that. Dylan Brooks got arrested for a DUI, which it wasn't alcohol related. It was the other thing. Puff, puff. And then the body footage came out and all that. I didn't talk about that. And then the Suns got like blown out by the Bulls and blah, 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 and had a close game against the Pelicans. I'm sorry, guys. I will do better. I will upload more. But yeah, it was a busy week and I didn't talk really about it. I just really talked about that Bulls loss, which still kind of bugs me, but I'm glad that we bounced back and responded when it mattered. So, yeah. Yeah, I guess we can take a look at the standings because I think all the NBA games have been played today. Suns only need to make up 2 games to catch the Rockets, Lakers, and Nuggets for a playoff spot. And last time I checked, all three of those teams are kind of struggling right now. So I know this live show's jumping all over the place, but let's just go ahead because the full scoreboard, yeah, every game's been played. Suns beat the Hornets, the Kings beat the Bulls, which, they're both trash, but whatever. Blazers beat the Pacers. Again, the Spurs. I'm just going to share my screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. The Spurs crushed the Rockets, man. And I think the Rockets were fully healthy for the most part. Like KD was there, Şengün, etc. So Suns beat Hornets, Kings beat Bulls, Blazers beat Pacers, Spurs crushed the Rockets, which, I mean, the Spurs are really good. We don't want to face them in the first round. But, like, if the Rockets can continue to lose, that would definitely help. The Magic crushed the Bucks. By the way, somebody I'm a fan of, Paulo Banchero, has been playing great his last, 7 to 10 games. So I'm happy for him. And he's had a pretty rough season, but I'm glad he's playing better. Pelicans beat the Wizards. Tankathon. Raptors beat the Mavericks. Heat beat the Pistons. What's going on with the Pistons, man? They've lost 4 in a row. And my apologies, guys. The Lakers beat the Knicks tonight. But I feel like the Lakers have been kind of struggling, though. And then the Celtics apparently put the clamps on the Cavs, and they beat them tonight. And Jason Tatum's looking really good in his return. Shout out to him for coming back and playing well and just coming back in general. So here's the updated standings, you guys. Like that one comment said from King Nacho, Suns only need to make up 2 games, and they will catch the Rockets, Lakers, and Nuggets. So we're currently the 7th seed. Remember, you guys, all games have been played, so these are the updated standings. And we're the 7th seed, 37-27. We're 10 games over 500. I'll take it. That's great. The Nuggets have been kind of struggling-ish, in my opinion. I mean, they're 5-5 in their last 10. I guess the Lakers are kind of playing better, but I feel like it's been a roller coaster for them lately. The Rockets, they're the 4th seed. They're only 39-24, you guys. We really can catch up. We just need to string some wins together, man. We can't drop games. We can't drop those winnable games is what I'm saying. And obviously you want to beat the good teams too, but you can't drop those winnable games, which was another reason why I was so frustrated with that Bulls loss, man. And like I've been saying, you guys, I've kind of been saying this for a while. 1 to 10 is pretty much set. It's just a matter of order at this point because there probably will be some flip-flops here, I think at one point, weren't the Timberwolves the 5th seed, and now they're the freaking 3rd seed? Timberwolves are the 3rd seed, but the Suns are the 7th seed. They're only a few games behind Houston, you know what I mean? So the Suns can make up some ground here, man, on this. Hopefully, it's going to be a long road trip. Hopefully they can make up some ground. But the Warriors, Clippers are right there. Portland might sneak in there. The play-in tournament is going to be so fun, you guys. But the Grizzlies have been out of it for a while. Mavs, Pelicans, Jazz, Kings are all tanking. So 1 to 10 is pretty much set. And it's literally the Thunder and Spurs and everyone else. Thunder and Spurs are in a tier of their own, man. They're so freaking good. The Spurs are, jeez, man. But yeah, that's yeah. Damn, the Rockets don't look like themselves, and they were supposed to compete for a chip. In all fairness, I think they can turn it around. There's a lot of talent on that team. You're going to go through growing pains and all that, but I feel like once the playoffs start, you kind of flip a different switch. But but it is really good, like King Nacho pointed out, that we're just a couple of games behind really the Nuggets, Lakers, and Thunder. Again, let's say the Suns go on a 4-game win streak, maybe 5. They would climb those standings, man. Again, the 27 losses hurts. I mean, the Rockets have 24. Lakers and Nuggets each have 25 losses, but still, string some wins together. You're going to climb those standings, man. You're going to climb it when it really matters. So, yeah, what a great game, you guys. So, again, I know this live show is jumping all over the place. let me just read you guys some notes real quick. Just some stuff that I saw that I kind of took away during this game. Let's go back to Kaman Malawatch. What did he finish with? 4 and 9 and a couple of blocks or something like that. So he really got it started early. Had those he had those minutes early in the first quarter. Really put together a really good early stint. Booker drove in and found him for a dunk. He had a couple good rebounds, a couple good contests in the paint. He had that huge rejection like I talked about. And then he had a beautiful putback dunk, a confident two-handed putback dunk off of Devin Booker miss. And I was like, come on, Malawatch, you have arrived. Welcome to the Suns. Come on, Malawatch. Like, again, he's had a couple breakout games, but this was definitely a breakout-ish game. You know what I mean? That was great. Come on, Malawatch. Played great. They were talking about him on the broadcast, and I'm kind of paraphrasing, but he pretty much said, like, quote, I've been ready for this moment. He mentioned that, like, Dylan Brooks has been in his ear, and he just said the best availability. What's that quote? Like, the best availability is availability or something like that. I probably butchered that. But he said, I want to produce every time I'm on the floor, man. He played great tonight. I thought Jordan Knott made some really good defensive personnel switches when it really mattered, especially in that first half, because the Suns did a great job of just kind of clamping certain players. Like Brandon Miller didn't have a great night. I don't think Con Knipple had a great night. Like the Hornets are going to score, like they're going to score their points. And the Suns held a really good Hornets team who scores a lot of points to under 100. They scored 99 points in this game. The Hornets had trouble getting into their rhythm, hitting threes and all that. Like they're going to play fast, but like I thought the Suns did a good job of just making it tough on them. And sure, like every once in a while, even the best shooting teams in the league are going to struggle. Could have just been an off night for the Hornets, but man, they did a great job playing defense tonight. And then let's see. The Suns, like I mentioned earlier, closed out the first quarter on a 14-8 scoring run. Haywood Highsmith. Welcome to the Suns, Haywood Highsmith. He's played a couple minutes before, but tonight he got real minutes in a game that mattered and was all over the place. Long-ass wingspan, playing great defense, putting the clamps on the Hornets, doing a little offense here and there, but just being part of that defensive presence and charge that the Suns had tonight was great. Excuse me. Haywood Highsmith played great tonight. And a lot of that was just Haywood Highsmith being active on defense, contesting, using that long wingspan, like I mentioned. That's what's exciting about this team, you guys, is the length that this team has. That's why we have so many good wing players with great length and defense on this team. It's scary in a good way to think about. Some more notes here. Suns play great defense, close out the first quarter. Colin Gillespie hits that half-court buzzer beater. Can we talk about Jalen Green? I mean, I feel like I talked about him a little bit earlier, but he was great in that first half, you guys. Had a couple step-back threes. Had that beautiful, like, reverse layup. Showed his athleticism on that, by the way. Took smart shots throughout this game. Was under control. Good decision-making. Played really great tonight. They interviewed him at halftime, and he said that this Suns team is best when they're getting stops and playing fast and when they hit threes, and that's exactly what the Suns did tonight. He was great. There's a quote that I want to read from Matt Peterson, who tweeted this out. Phoenix is holding Charlotte to 44, 38, 58 shooting splits at halftime. Without Brooks, Goodwin, and Williams and Grayson Allen is kind of insane. We did all this defensively to a really good, young, fast, high-scoring Hornets team without 4 or 5 of our best players. That's a scary, good thing to think about. I knew this game was over kind of late-ish in the fourth quarter because the Suns went on a 7-0 scoring run with like in under 2 minutes, and the score was 110-94. I was like, yeah, that's pretty much the ball game right there. Devin Booker and Jalen Green combined for 54 points. Colin Gillespie was great. The chemistry, the vibes are very high right now, and this was a much needed win after an embarrassing, disappointing loss against the Bulls and a close win against the Pelicans. So, yeah, shout out to the Suns, man. Yeah, I saw that, Abraham. Couple thoughts. One, actually more than a couple thoughts. One, it's Dillon Brooks. The guy's going to talk trash. It is what it is. I can't fault him for being confident in a Phoenix Suns team that has been surprising, at times has looked like a top 10 team. And I can't fault him for being confident. And the Suns have played very well against the Timberwolves this year. But the Timberwolves are a pretty good team. So, little bit of a mixed reaction on that. And I wonder if we can find that clip. Hold on. Let's just go ahead and look it up. And no, this isn't the body cam footage that you guys are thinking. Again, I don't know why I didn't I don't know why I didn't cover that. I just didn't. It was just a weird week. So yeah, let's go ahead and look this up. It's like a 58-second clip. Brooks is being interviewed. Now he has the cast on the wrist, so this must have been recently. And this is what Dillon Brooks had to say. We're just going to go ahead and watch it. This comes from Million Worth of Game or something like that. But they're interviewing Dillon Brooks, and let's just share the screen. So again, Dillon Brooks, Abraham asks, Geek, thoughts on Dillon Brooks saying he wants to face Minnesota in the playoffs, saying, quote, we got their number, and quote, how would you feel if we face off with them in the first round? I'll get to that last part in a second, but let's listen to Dillon Brooks here. Talk some trash.
You never know, like, I can have a great year this year and win a chip, whatever, whatnot. But they run into us, it's going to be problems. We got their number this year.
Y'all got Minnesota number?
Number.
And you guard Ant?
Yeah. No, I guarded Julius.
Woo. Yeah.
There's no one on the team that can bang with him. So I'll guard Julius.
How you do against him?
Going to guard Julius
Great.
Randle.
There was one game that we were here, in-season tournament. Book get fouled out, I get fouled out, and we still win the game. Then we went over there.
How many times y'all played them this year so far?
3.
So y'all 3-0?
3, definitely 2, for sure 2. Because we definitely played them here, in-season tournament, we played them there.
3-0 against
no
the
book.
Wolves.
We beat them, no book.
So y'all just got their number?
Yeah, we got it.
I would love to see that matchup in the playoffs right now.
Oh,
Minnesota versus Phoenix. How long you out, brother?
2 weeks, 3 weeks.
So he threw in that at the end. I'm out 2 to 3 weeks. I don't know when that was recorded, but again, he had the cast on. That could have been like during All-Star break or something like that, or maybe recently. Could have been a couple days ago, maybe before the DUI he had. I don't know. But to answer the question, playing the Timberwolves is not easy. It's hard to judge that because we've had, different team the last couple of years. They obviously beat us, a couple of years ago, but that was a completely different team, different time. If we can play the Timberwolves how we played them this year, I would say bring the Timberwolves on in the first round. But again, take it one game at a time. We'll see. The Timberwolves are a really good team. I don't want to disrespect them like that. I don't want to say like we would sweep them in the first round. That'd be great if we could, but it would be challenging. But I love the confidence from Dillon Brooks. I mean, he believes in his team. He believes in his squad. Clearly, there's some beef there because it's like he's literally talking trash. Clearly, the Timberwolves are going to remember what he said if we do play them in the first round. It would be a challenge because the Timberwolves are good, man. But you play who's in front of you as well. So we'll see. Let's just let's just get through the season first. Let's have a successful road trip. Remember, guys, we're on the road for 6 games in 11 days coming up here next. So we'll see. Body cam footage for real. That was crazy, man. That whole situation was wild, man. Fleming can bang with Randall too, man. Yep. I would love to see what the Rooks could do against a talented team like Minnesota. Okay. Oh yeah, thank you, King Nacho. I appreciate that. Jordan Goodwin, Goody, is possibly going to be back on Tuesday. Yeah, I saw that. That was a big update today. That's going to be huge. Going to be exciting to see what this team looks like. One, fully healthy, but with the kind of defense that we've been seeing. Somebody had a tweet earlier, and I think I responded to it, talking about like it's going to be hard for Jordan not to let's see. Hold on. Can I find it real quick? Yeah. Brendan PHX, who's a good follow on Twitter and a nice guy too. How is Jordan Ott going to decide what the rotation is when the team is fully healthy? And I responded, hopefully this is a good problem to have. That's a good problem to have, you guys. Like, you have such a deep roster. You have all these guys showing out, playing hard, deserving minutes. This is a good problem to have. That's going to be fun for Jordan Ott and his coaching staff to kind of figure out once we're at least 99% healthy. So, anything else, you guys? Let me see. Yeah, Jalen Green kind of had like a elbow. I don't want to use that word, but an elbow thing. I think it was like that Josh Green guy kind of like pushed off on him and then kind of hurt his elbow a little bit. He was definitely holding at it, but he continued to play after that. I don't know how well he played, but he continued to play. So hopefully it's just a little hurt, but hopefully he comes back and hopefully it's not a problem going forward. Rasheer Fleming, the love of our life, who needs a girlfriend when Fleming is here to save the day. That's funny, man. Yeah, like that's kind of what I was talking about earlier, you guys. Goodwin, Highsmith, Fleming together will terrorize the other teams. That's a lot of length. That's a lot of speed. That's a lot of athleticism. That is and you know what? Again, I know he's not a very popular player right now, but throw Ryan Dunn in there. That is like a defensive unit that is like scary, man. Like the Suns have a lot of length, a lot of wingspan, a lot of size, a lot of defense. I can't wait to see that on the court. Like, let's say the Suns are down like 10, but it's kind of like still a close game. And Jordan Ott's going to be like, all right, we need some defense out there. Go get them. Send in those three with like Booker and Gillespie or something. Man, it's going to be fun to watch. They're dogs. All right, y'all. I think that's it. I don't know if I have anything else for you guys. Kind of a short but sweet-ish show. Again, apologies for the sort of the lack of coverage, especially kind of in a busy week we had. I mean, I didn't really talk about much Sun stuff, but, you know, again, I'm a human being. I'm a one-man show. But speaking of that, too, this week is going to be kind of weird because a lot of these games start early. Remember, I live in Phoenix, Arizona again, which I'm very thankful for, very happy for. A lot of these games are on the East Coast. And I think a lot of us are going to be working during these games. So the coverage might be a little weird. I'll try to get out as many videos as I can. Worst case scenario, I'll just go live after the game. Obviously, I'll watch it or listen to it on Arizona Sports and all that. I'll watch it, break it all down, or maybe we'll do like a Q&A kind of thing. Either way, I'm still going to do the YouTube shorts, still going to bring you guys the content, but it just may not be in a timely manner. But again, that's because, guys, like, these games start so freaking early. Like, let me pull up the schedule and let me look it up on my camera. Or not my camera. Let me look it up on my calendar. Like, let's see. What's tomorrow? Oh, so like Suns and Bucks starts at 5. I'm sure a lot of you guys are like me. I don't even get off till 6. You know what I mean? Some of you guys probably don't get off until after that. The Pacers game starts at like 4 or 4:30. I'll be working then. Raptors 4:30. And then we play Monday against the Celtics. That game starts at 4:30. Like, it's going to be a weird week coverage-wise, but I'll try to get you guys as much content and live shows as I can. Suns play on St. Patty's Day against the Timberwolves. That game starts at 5, man. Like, and then it kind of comes back. Like, we should be good after that, but there's going to be a few games where the timing of these shows and coverage is going to be a little weird, but after that, it's like the Suns are back. And I'm probably going to be going to a couple of games because we played the Bucks and the Raptors back-to-back games. So I'll probably go to one of those. And then I'd like to go to at least one more game in March. So that's just a little programming update. But stay tuned. I'm sure I'm still going to be able to get you guys YouTube shorts and videos and all that. So, all right, guys. I think that's it. And I will try to do more little play-by-play shows for real this time because I didn't do one today. I was planning to, but things changed and I didn't do it. Can't wait till we play the Bucks next. Wonder who'll be assigned to guard Giannis if he's available. Everybody guard Giannis because even though the Bucks aren't good, Giannis is still a really good player. So assign everybody to guard Giannis. All right, guys, that is it. I love you guys. You're the best. Thank you guys for giving a crap about my channel. Thank you guys for just tuning in and watching the show and subscribing and putting up with my one-man show stuff and putting up with all the errors and all that stuff that happens on this channel from time to time. Thank you guys for the super chats, too. Again, big shout out to Andrew for the great super chat. And there's another comment that I want to reread because it really meant a lot to me. Let's see. It was from MC Cole earlier, and it means a lot. Yeah, MC Cole said this, you guys. I love this channel so much. No DraftKings sponsored crap to roll my eyes to. But really just the first part of that comment, I love this channel so much. Like, you guys give a crap and care and love and support this channel, and it means a lot. So you guys are the absolute best. I love you guys. And this channel would be nothing without you guys. So I just wanted to say thank you. So crush that like button, you guys. Please subscribe. Tell people about Suns Geek. Share the show. Tag me if you do share it. I will retweet it, repost it, all that. Let's do a word-to-mouth kind of thing. Let's get this channel going. I think we're about 400 subscribers away from 10K, you guys. We're almost there, 10K. So let's keep going. Let's keep sharing the show. Crush that like button. Keep watching. Again, you guys, at the end of the day, the best way to support the channel is just to keep watching. So I love you guys. God bless you guys. Stay safe out there. Be kind to people. And you guys are the absolute best. Phoenix Suns get the win. Love you guys. Peace out. God bless. I got to show you guys the cactus before we get out of here. Peace out. God bless. And go Suns. Cue that outro. Thank you guys. Have a great and blessed night. Love you guys.
What's up, Suns Geek?